The 8th of May 2013 main event. Sin Cara and Ted DiBiase are against Rhodes Scholars in the tag team tournament. Sin Cara and Ted DiBiase win to advance.
Then it's Alex Riley and Ezekiel Jackson in a match. Ezekiel Jackson just destroys Alex Riley because Ezekiel Jackson's a big guy, and Alex Riley, nothing against him, just needs to be like, Ezekiel Jackson just needs to look like a monster.
Curt Hawkins is then against Zack Ryder. Curt Hawkins wins because it's team, like two former teams going against each other. I don't think it's ever been done before, has it?
No.
No, I don't think so. I mean, it may have been done, like, possibly in the kind of developmentals, but I don't really recall hearing anything about it. I think it would be said.
Then Fandango is against Evan Bourne. Fandango wins, continuing his winning streak.
And then it's main event is Free MB against Christian, Yoshi Tatsu, and The Miz. Free MB wins, and Fandango accepts the ladder match that was, that Christian had thrown out there. Afterward, that ends it. The 9th of May 2013 Superstars.
Bo Dallas and Evan Bourne, Dallas Airborne are against the Primetime Players. Dallas Airborne win, and this is in the tag team tournament, so they advance.
Bray Wyatt speaks to Bo Dallas, trying to convert him to the Wyatt family, wondering why. It's like, why are you with Evan Bourne? Like, you'd be more success if you were with me, Bray Wyatt.
Then Derek Bateman is against David Otunga. It's another kind of strength kind of attempt by Derek Bateman, and Derek Bateman ultimately fails. David Otunga wins. Nothing against Derek Bateman. It's just that.
Big Show is then against Randy Orton. No contest, double count out. Both got too carried away in Superstars. The hatred was just too strong.
Then the Bella Twins and Aksuna are against Natalya, Layla, and Kaitlyn. Natalya and Kaitlyn and stuff like that wins. Kaitlyn and Layla get attacked by the Bella Twins, Aksuna, and Tamina. Then Frog splashes like Layla.
Yep, and that's the end of that match. Antonio is against Alberto Del Rio, and Antonio wins. Dolph Ziggler comes out, hits Del Rio with the belt in the end.
Yep, and that ends Superstars.
Then it's the 10th of May, Smackdown.
Brock Lesnar and Booker T are making a match. Booker T announces how Brock Lesnar should have a warm-up match for Extreme Rules. So in the main event of SmackDown, Brock Lesnar is against Kane.
Intercontinental title is up next with Miz, JTG, Cody Rhodes, and Ted DiBiase. The Miz retains the belt. Just because it's just to keep the Intercontinental title just get good prestige.
Then Antonio Cesaro is against Zack Ryder. Antonio Cesaro wins, and then Curt Hawkins comes down while Zack Ryder's hurt, and he starts mocking Zack Ryder for losing, and then he gets rough ridered by Zack Ryder.
The tag team tournament continues. Langston and Kruger against Tons of Funk. Tons of Funk had just they just got off the victory. I get with Sheamus and Randy Orton, which was also the tournament.
It was Epic and Premium.
Oh, yikes. Okay, forget what I said there. Langston and Kruger wins.
Alberto Del Rio, Dolph Ziggler. They cut a promo against each other in the ring, and then Alberto Del Rio super kicks Dolph Ziggler, and then cross arm breakers Dolph.
Just to show what he's planning on doing to Dolph Ziggler at the Extreme Rules. Tamina goes up against Natalya for the women's title. Tamina wins. Just again with just like every other title match to give it more prestige.
Then a dance-off occurs with Fandango and Christian. Fandango's dancing in the ring, and then Christian just punches him in the face. He's not got time for a stupid dance off.
He's a professional. No, he doesn't go about dancing. He wrestles. The main event: Kane against Brock Lesnar. Kane wins because Booker T comes out, and then Shield tried to steal the tag team titles off, from them, and they just tried to steal. They just stole it off Daniel Bryan as well. Backstage, there's this kind of backstage footage going on. Then there's an explosion, and the Undertaker comes out. Everyone's scarpers. It's all It's all good. It's all good. Do the titles get?
No, they're taken away. They managed to regain the titles.
That means we had caught up with everyone because we're recording this on the 10th of May. Let's continue with Raw on the 13th of May.
Okay, on Raw, at the start, Undertaker comes out and he challenges the Shield to a handicap match. But instead of the Shield coming out, Wade Barrett comes out and he says how he needs to prove to the WWE Universe that he's a force to be reckoned with. And this creates a match with Wade Barrett and The Undertaker in the main event.
Then afterwards, it's Big Show versus Sheamus versus Randy Orton in a preview match. Orton wins. Then a brawl happens, and that's that's how it all happens. Yep, it's just a brawl. Brawl ends at the end, but the brawl just happens. It gets all broken up, and next match.
Then Booker T is against Dolph Ziggler. This is a warm-up match, and Dolph Ziggler's a world champion. But who else to prove himself against than Dolph Ziggler? Well, Dolph Ziggler wins because of outside interference by Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman then gets bookended for his trouble, and he just gets beaten up by Booker T.
Then it's a tag team tournament. New Age Outlaws, because they made their they made their appearance, go up against Free MB, and Free MB wins. Who are the two people in Free MB? It's Heath Slater and Drew.
Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, just so that everyone knows.
Then an in-ring promo with Fandango with ladders all over the place, and it's climbing the ladder to success sort of promo. And then Christian comes out and pushes Fandango off the top of the ladder.
Afterwards, there's a Great Khali promo. Obviously, it's his interpreter that's speaking for him. Ryback comes out, and then the Punjabi. So he takes out the Punjabi strap and gives it to Great Khali, who chokes Ryback out, and then that makes the Punjabi strap match at Extreme Rules.
Then it's AJ Lee against Layla. Layla wins because she's going for the title.
Then it's Wade Barrett against The Undertaker in a draw. Shield come out. Wade and Undertaker fight them off. John Cena comes running out. Hell No comes running out. They all fight the Shield. They knock the Shield out of the ring. And then it all looks like it's all happy families. Wade Barrett attacks Cena at the end. And that's how it closes it.
But he gets an attitude adjustment for his trouble.
Right, so is that how it ends? Wade Barrett. Okay. Then it's the 15th of May, 2013, main event.
Alex Riley is against Adrian Neville. Adrian Neville has had quite a successful run so far, and this continues his success. And Adrian Neville wins.
Curt Hawkins and Ezekiel Jackson go up against Zack Ryder and Justin Gabriel. Curt Hawkins wins. That's not the tag team tournament, is it?
Nope.
No.
Alicia Fox and Brie Bella have a match. Brie Bella wins.
Santino is against Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes wins, and then afterwards Cody Rhodes gets interviewed about his victory.
And then there's an introduction kind of tag team interview with Otunga and McGillicuddy, and they're called Otunga and McGillicuddy so far, and they're against the Usos in the tag team tournament, and Otunga and McGillicuddy win.
This is to show that they're not to be taken lightly. That ends main event, and then it's Superstars, the 16th of May, 2013. You have Yoshi Tatsu against JTG. JTG's continuing on with his journey, and he beats Yoshi Tatsu.
Derek Bateman is then against Heath Slater, and this is an upset kind of victory because Derek Bateman's lost quite a bit. He wins. His magic formula kind of drink works finally, and he powerhouses Heath Slater.
Then it's a tag team tournament. Hunico and Camacho versus Cobra. Cobra wins. You have to give them a victory, at some point.
And then,
I don't recall them, winning.
No.
So I think this is their first one, isn't it?
I believe so. Then Cobra have an interview about being the underdogs. It's like a little comedy kind of interview. And then Zack Ryder he also gets asked about his feud with his number one contendership match with Curt Hawkins at Smackdown. And he answers the question.
Yep. And then it's Bo Dallas versus Fandango. Fandango wins.
And then Bray Wyatt, in a backstage segment, tells Bo Dallas that he would have won if he was part of his Wyatt family.
And then Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes end the show with Ted DiBiase wins. Easily winning, I should say. This
ends like Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes had like a sort of feud, and this ends it.